Today, I am in the heart of the historic town of Bharampur, Murshidabad. This place is locally known as the Square Field. And as you can see, this green expanse surrounded by military buildings on all sides is more than just a morning walker's paradise. It's a living remnant of colonial history. All this is a military cantonment built in the year 1776, built by the British East India Company to keep watch over the Nawab of Murshidabad. At the center lies the field or the parade ground that was echoed with the sound of marching boots. The trees now sway gently in the breeze with military activities with the daily audio. But today, we're not just here to talk about the Bharampur cantonment. As we take a walk down the eastern edge of the cantonment, right beside the flowing Bhagirathi River, something remarkable awaits us: a statue. Not just any statue, but one that immortalizes two legendary figures, Sidhu and Kanhu Murmu brothers, the fearless leaders of the Santhal Rebellion of 1855. What connects this quiet town of Bharampur with a massive tribal uprising? Let's take a step back into history. About 150 kilometers east of Bharampur, in the state of Jharkhand, is the village of Bhognadi, a rather quiet hamlet located in the skirts of the Rajmahal Hills, which was the home of the Santhal tribe. After suffering years of oppression from the zamindars, police, moneylenders, and corrupt businessmen, their situation in the Santhal homeland was none less than an active volcano, just waiting for a spark to explode. Now, on the moonlit night of June 30th, 1855, Bhognadi etched its name in history. Hundreds and thousands of Santals, agitated by the call of the legendary Sidhu and Kanhu brothers, gathered in Bhognadi village. It was from here that the call of rebellion against all the oppressive regime was lodged. And from July the 7th, the rebellion was in full swings as the Santals, up in arms with bows, arrows, and battle axes, attacked every institutions of the oppressive regime. They targeted and executed the bylanders, zamindars, and the enforcers, those who preyed on the poor and the marginalized. Within weeks, the lands from Bhagalpur to Murshidabad became a battleground, a testament to their audacity. Now, the scale, intensity, and the ferocity of the uprising was such that it surprised the sleeping British army, and they were nowhere to be found, except, of course, here in Bharampur, where the 7th Native Infantry was stationed. So the Bharampur army could only check the rebels' location. The Square Field, the 7th Native Infantry, was dispatched under the command of Magistrate Mr. Toogood. On July 11, 1855, 400 troops marched from here to Aurangabad, heading straight towards the rebel stronghold. The British retaliation was devastating, and so was the fury. The company army showed no mercy. Villages were razed, crops destroyed, and hundreds of Santals were massacred in a brutal campaign meant to crush their spirit. But history tells us otherwise. Though the rebellion was eventually subdued, it forced the British to recognize the distinct identity and rights of the Santals. Later that year, the Santal Pargana Act of 1855 was passed, leading to the creation of a separate administrative region, the Santal Pargana. The statue of Sidhu and Kanhu stands tall at a crossroads here in Bharampur, not very far away from the battlefield where power once tried to silence resistance. It is more than cement and stone. It is a testament to defiance, a symbol of sacrifice, and a reminder that even the mightiest empires can tremble before the will of the oppressed.
Years later, the Santhal rebellion remains a powerful symbol of resistance. The Santals' fight was not just for land or freedom, but for dignity, an unending stand against oppression that continues to inspire. The legacy lives in the hills they once called home, in the stories of their sacrifice, and in the enduring spirit of those who dare to rise against injustice, no matter how weak or strong they might appear. The Santhal legacy continues.